Wait, there's something outside of the city? Oh, the blacksmith! Okay, never mind the blacksmith for now.
We'll need some of your cloth for bandages.
Varric?
Need something?
I think we already asked everything, right?
I read your Tale of the Champion, and I have a few questions.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
No, I didn't read this. Orsino's fate made no sense. Sorry, I have no idea what that is, and I didn't read your book. Sorry. And I didn't play the second game, so
Need something?
I guess
Carry on.
that's okay. That's okay, Varric. You're still my favorite dwarf. What the heck is going on here? Greetings.
Your kind killed the most holy. Lies. Your kind let her die.
What?
Shut your mouth, mate!
Don't blame each
My
other.
captain!
That is not my title. We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
And what does that mean exactly?
Back already, Chancellor. Haven't you done enough?
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its herald will restore order as you've promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties, all of you.
Oh my god. Mages and Templars are kinda not playing well in the city. In our city. This is not good. This is not good. Craft item. I need 4 decorative gems. Okay.
Tell Master Herrick that ore doesn't grow on trees.
Yes, Mom. I think he knows, Mom. He talked about how we have to dig it up.
Nice work with those supplies. The smiths can use them to fit our troops with better gear. Might not affect you much, but our recruits will have better chances next time some monster flies out of a rift.
Okay. Sure. Goodbye.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
Oh, Liliana! I can talk to you?
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just. Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow. In their blood, the Maker's will is written. Is that what you want from us? Blood. To die so that your will is done?
What?
Death your only blessing. You speak for Andraste, no?
No.
What does the Maker's prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
I'm not a prophet. Liliana, you of all people should know. Game?
How is this a game?
Do you see the sky? What about the temple ruins? The bones lying in the dust? Even if you didn't support the Divine's peace, you wouldn't call this right. Who could? So many innocent lives. The faithful murdered where the holiest of holies once stood. If the Maker willed this, what is it if not a game or a cruel joke?
Fate takes us to difficult places. I can't speak for Andraste.
I speak for no one but myself, and I have no answers for you.
You probably don't even worship the Maker. Lucky. He asks a lot. The Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins. He demands it all. Our lives, our deaths. Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
Okay, well, you could blame her killers, right? Don't blame your god. Isn't this You're not supposed to do this, right?
Maybe you should be angry at the people who murdered her.
If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants, what good is he? I used to believe I was chosen, just as some say you are. I thought I was fulfilling his purpose for me, working with the Divine, helping people. But now she's dead. It was all for nothing. Serving the Maker meant nothing.
Maybe he is powerless to help. Maybe he doesn't exist. Honestly, I am a Dalish elf. I don't even believe in the Maker. I can't console you. I can't help you. Why are you telling me this? Yes. Notice the desperation in my voice. Why are you telling me this?
I'm not really the best person to talk to. Doesn't the Chantry have people for this?
So I should let a priest comfort me? No, this is my burden. I regret that I even let you see me like this. It was a moment of weakness. It won't happen again. Come, to work then. We will speak later.
I'm sorry, Liliana. I wanna say something good, but you just keep piling this Maker stuff on me. I don't know how to handle that. Cullen and the Chancellor, hello.
Mages and Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
Which is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
Who? You? Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the Conclave?
The Rebel Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste? I think not.
Oh, well, I mean, the proper authority failed. Did they fail? In what way did they fail? I mean, they weren't able to stop them from killing each other, right? Yeah, the Templars are splitting from the Chantry. I would say this can be considered as failing.
If the proper authority hadn't completely failed, the Conclave wouldn't have been needed.
So you suggest I blame the Chantry and exalt a murderer? What of justice?
That won't help restore order in the here and now.
Order will never be restored so long as this rebellion is allowed to fester.
Okay, well, you don't have any alternative plan. Cullen, why is he here?
Remind me, why are you allowing the Chancellor to stay?
Clearly, your Templar knows where to draw the line.
He's toothless. There's no point turning him into a martyr simply because he runs at the mouth. The Chancellor's a good indicator of what to expect in Val Royeaux, however.
Martyr? I'm not suggesting you to kill him. Oh my god, what's with those people? Is the Mage Templar war large? Of course it is. What is this question even?
How widespread is the violence between mages and Templars?
Impossible to say.
Your organization flouting the Chantry's authority will not help matters.
With the Conclave destroyed, I imagine the war between mages and Templars is renewed with interest.
Who killed the Divine? I think no one knows.
The mages and Templars are fighting, even though we don't know what really happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
Exactly why all this should be left to a new Divine. If you are innocent, the Chantry will establish it as so.
Or we'll be happy to use someone as a scapegoat.
You think nobody cares about the truth? We all grieve Justinia's loss.
But you won't grieve if the Herald of Andraste is conveniently swept under a carpet.
Yeah, I agree with Cullen here. You can't be so foolish to assume that the new Divine would do the right thing, but we can't always assume the worst either. I return with good news. I don't know if I can hold that promise, so good luck.
Don't let anyone riot while we're gone.
The walls will be standing when you return, I hope.
Goodness. Morale is pretty low here.
O Creator, see me near. For I walk only where you would bid me. Stand only in places you have blessed. Sing only the words you place in my throat.
Okay.
Apothecary Adon will have more poultices for the injured as soon as possible, revered mother.
Thank you, child. You are doing the Maker's work.
Have you been able to save many people?
More than if we had not tried.
Mother Giselle, I'm so happy to see you here.
Greetings, Herald of Andraste. How fares your quest to seal the breach?
I'm trying.
I'm doing everything within my power.
A task, such as closing the breach, is a heavy burden. I hope you do not carry it alone. We remember Andraste, but Andraste did not carry the Chant of Light alone.
Oh.
She had generals, advisors, and though it is considered heresy to say it, she had the aid of the elf Chartan. Do everything within your power, but remember those who would help you.
She even had an elf? This sounds a little bit racist, but she even had an elf friend. But it is considered heresy to say it, so why are you saying this? I guess she cares more about the truth than the so-called chantry. That comparison scares me. Yeah, I'm being compared to Andraste. That's a lot of responsibility on my shoulders right there.
You keep talking as though I'm the equal of Andraste. Do you know how unnerving that is?
I can only imagine. But we are all given to our purpose under the Maker. A sword does not ask to be forged. And frankly, if such a comparison gives you pause, I do not see that as a bad thing. In any case, I pray this Inquisition proves less brutal than its predecessor.
Oh, you mean the last time the Inquisition... The last Inquisition in the ancient days? But they turned into the Templars, so everything was okay. Inquisition History, okay.
Can you tell me about the original Inquisition?
The original Inquisition was formed after the First Blight, well before the Chantry as we know it. The Inquisitors were hunters, zealots, who tracked and killed cultists and dangerous mages. As Andraste rose to power, the Inquisition came into her service. Instead of hunting those who would do harm, the Inquisitors spread the Chant of Light by force.
That's horrible. We're named after that? Yeah, that's horrible.
It must be difficult to follow the Chant of Light knowing how it spread.
Indeed. I have always believed that the Maker wished us to spread the Chant of Light by example, not violence. In any case, once the Chant of Light had spread far and wide, there was less need for zealots. The Inquisitors became the seekers of truth, and eventually the Templars.
And now we're back.
And now the Inquisition has been called again to restore order. By force.
Do you know what impresses me most about the original Inquisition? They fought horrific battles, killed and died for their cause, and when it was time, they put their swords away. Perhaps the name was divine, Justinia's message, that when the Inquisition is needed, it will strike without mercy. But when its work is done, it will put its sword away.
I hope you're right about this. Who will be the next divine? Let's goss.
Do you know who the Grand Clerics will choose as the next divine?
It is a difficult decision. All the obvious candidates perished with divine Justinia at the conclave.
Oh, naturally.
The Grand Clerics are terrified of the Inquisition. They will not decide soon, and I fear they will not decide wisely. Whoever is chosen needs the Inquisition's support. No one else seems likely to seal the breach.
They really need to increase their buzz factor. How are the people?
How are the people doing after what happened at the Conclave?
They are scared, of course. Many have lost homes or loved ones. I doubt many will sleep well until you have sealed the breach. I have offered what help I can. The rest is for the Inquisition. What more do you wish to know?
I don't know. What more do you have? How are people in Haven?
How are the villagers in Haven doing?
They are terrified. Many of them came here because the war between the Mages and the Templars destroyed their homes. In their minds, the death of the Divine has destroyed any chance of peace. To that, add the breach. Farmers have fled their fields. If we do not restore order, half of Thedas may starve.
Yeah. What help are you offering?
What are you doing to help these people?
My sisters and I have been tending to the injured as best we are able. Some refugees come with food, while others arrive empty-handed. I have helped ensure that all have enough to eat. Beyond that, many simply wish the familiar comfort of the Chant of Light. It is little enough work to offer some comfort to those in pain.
How are people elsewhere?
Do you have information on people elsewhere?
The refugees in the hinterlands are desperate. Without help, starvation or war will claim many lives. Villagers in Crestwood are besieged by their own dead. They have sent word begging for assistance. People are vanishing in the hills of Marquis Durellion. It may be demons or something worse, but they are terrified. More than that I cannot say. It is a chaotic time for all in Olay and Ferelden.
Oh my god, I didn't notice that things were that bad. Everywhere, oh my god.
Farewell.
Until next time.
Seems like the hinterlands were just, like... The things happened there, they were pretty mellow. Compared to these other things everywhere.
The Inquisition cannot remain, Ambassador, if you can't prove it was founded on Justinia's orders.
This is an inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful flock here each day. But allow me to introduce you to the brave soul who risked his life to slow the magic of the breach. Master Lavelan, this is the Marquis Durellion, one of Divine Justinia's greatest supporters.
Master
And the
Lavelan.
rightful owner of Haven. House Durellion lent Justinia these lands for pilgrimage. This Inquisition is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
You own this land? Oh my god, are we relying on this this man? This all depends on him?
This is the first I've heard of Haven having an owner outside the Chantry.
My wife, Lady Machin of Denerim, has claimed to Haven by ancient treaty with the monarchs of Ferelden. We were honored to lend its use to Divine Justinia. She was a woman of supreme merit. I will not let an upstart order remain on her holy grounds.
Oh my god. This is bad. Oh my god. I mean, if he doesn't want us to be here, then we have no place to go. Then we are really at the mercy of, I don't know. We all have bigger problems here. I mean, we all have bigger problems, really. I don't want to antagonize him, but this is unreasonable.
Demons are pouring from the sky, and you're worried about land claims.
Haven is the Durellion's rightful property.
Has Empress Selene officially acknowledged your possession of Haven? I was unaware Her Imperial Majesty had conferred with Ferelden's monarchs on this matter.
The Empress has not yet had the opportunity to
Oh my god. We're hanging by a thread here.
We face a dark time, Your Grace. Divine Justinia would not want her passing to divide us. She would, in fact, trust us to forge new alliances to the benefit of all, no matter how strange they might seem.
Oh god, thank god. Thank the Maker.
I'll think on it, Lady Montillier. The Inquisition might stay in the meanwhile.
I can see why I'm not a diplomat, but you are, Lady Montferry. Sorry, I forgot your name. I forgot your name. Does the Marquis own Haven or not?
Do the Durellions actually have a claim on this place?
His Grace's position is not so strong as he presents it. Despite their Ferelden relations, the Durellions are Orlesian.
If the Marquis wishes to claim Haven, Empress Selene must negotiate with the Ferelden on his behalf. Her current concerns are a bit larger than minor property disputes.
Oh my god. We're all hanging by a thread here. Oh my god, you handled the Marquis very well.
I'm so pleased the Marquis isn't tossing us out into the cold.
His Grace is only the first of many dignitaries we must contend with.
You expect more people in Haven?
Undoubtedly. And each visitor will spread the story of the Inquisition after they depart. An ambassador should ensure the tale is as complimentary as possible.
Yeah, I shouldn't antagonize him. Gotcha. My bad. How did you become ambassador?
May I ask what brought you to work for the Inquisition?
Sister Leliana approached me. We've been acquainted for quite some time. For better or worse, being the Inquisition's diplomat has become as interesting as she promised.
What sort of dealings have you had with nobility?
For some years, I was the royally appointed court ambassador from Antiva to Orlais. The nobility of Thedas is a rather singular sphere. Those I'm not acquainted with, I know through reputation.
Yeah, Liliana mentioned that. I'm glad you're here.
The Inquisition is lucky to have you as an advocate, Lady Montillier.
Thank you.
Montillier.
Let us hope so. Thedas' politics have become agitated as of late. I hope to guide us down smoother paths. But please excuse me. I've much work to do before the day is done.
I'm sorry for interrupting. Oh, Josephine. Okay, Lady Montillier. Oh, Minerve. Enemies drop unique collectibles, bring them to the researchers to learn more about your foes and earn combat bonuses. Okay, Minerve, who are you?
You're the Herald. Or, well, the one they're calling the Herald, anyway. It's odd to see them accepting a mage as their hero. Especially a Dalish elf. One look at your face and it's clear you were never part of a circle. My name is Maeve. I research demons and other creatures. Seeker Pentagast and I use what I find to help the soldiers fight them.
Hold on, aren't you the woman that I saw when I woke up? Are you a mage?
You said you were a mage?
No, just an apprentice. Circle mages must prove themselves in a ritual called the Harrowing. I was never very good at magic. I've got just enough talent to be a danger to other people. But when the mages rebelled, people like me had nowhere to go. The Templars would have killed us. Luckily, Seeker Pentagast took me in, along with the Tranquil I was protecting.
Oh, okay. Good. What's the Tranquil? You protected the Tranquil? What is it?
You said that you were keeping some of the Tranquils safe.
Yes. The mages took some of them when my circle rebelled, but the rest were forgotten. Most circle mages look down on the Tranquil, or try to pretend they don't exist. They don't have any emotions. They can barely take care of themselves, can't defend themselves at all. It's a shame. I like them better than most people.
Okay, I have no idea what a Tranquil is, but they're lucky to have you.
I'm glad they have someone who cares about them.
They deserve better. They're polite, they're rational, and they'll never get angry at you. When they study, they have a focus no normal person could ever match. But the Templars, even some of the mages, mistreated them just because they could. The Tranquil never fought back. If not for that, I don't know. Doesn't really matter now.
Wait, the Tranquil is some kind of a race? Okay. You didn't join the rebels?
I'm surprised that even an apprentice mage wouldn't join the rebellion.
I don't like using magic to fight. I'm not good at it either. I liked studying. I liked performing rituals that helped us unlock the secrets of the Veil. I liked having the Templars around to keep us safe.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, they didn't all regard the Templars as their jailers. They were friends. A pity you aren't Dalish, holy crap. Don't say that, don't say that. I agree.
Mages need protection. I wish more of them could see that.
I was born into a Dalish clan. I lived there until my magic manifested. The Dalish cannot risk having too many mages in one clan. And I was one more than they could bear.
Why?
They gave me a pack and sent me into the woods to find my own life. I was 7 years old.
You don't have a tattoo on your face. My clan found other ways? What does that mean? Did they? I don't know what my clan did. What did they do?
My clan never did that. We sent those gifted with magic to other clans, or...
I stumbled into a village, starving and cold a few weeks later. I started using magic to scare predators away. The villagers saw me make fire in my fist. They were terrified and wanted to kill me. Templars saved me from them. They gave me food and clothes and took me to the Circle. I've seen what life is like without the Templars, and I want no part of it. I just want to study.
Interesting. So... yeah, okay. Templars saved her, actually. You research creatures?
You said Cassandra has you researching creatures?
Yes. If you find anything interesting in your travels, I'd appreciate you bringing it to me. I may be able to find some weakness our soldiers can exploit when fighting various creatures. At the least, some materials are useful for making potions or gear for the Inquisition.
Oh, why study creatures?
Why did you decide to research dangerous creatures?
I like the outdoors. The idea of the outdoors, anyway. When some monster is coming at you, glowing eyes and burning claws, it's terrifying. But once you know how it works, you can deal with it. It's just another part of the world. So much of this world is only frightening because we don't understand it.
Yeah, interesting perspective. Just like those spiders, I don't understand them. I found something for you.
I found something the demons left behind. Can you use it?
Yes, that's very helpful. Just leave it there and the Tranquil and I will examine it.
Oh, what the... who and what are the Tranquil? Are Tranquils like some sort of animal? I need to know this. Creatures, Tranquil. Is that Tranquil? No, giant spider, okay. Maybe it's meant to be that size and the regular ones are miniatures. I mean, a just and caring maker would create them big to start, then they can't hide. That's what bothers you, isn't it? The hiding? A big one like that, a good 12-footer, sure, it's all fang and such, but you know where it is, dark places where the veil is weak. You're never surprised by a giant one because you had to go to their house. They're not on your face at night or in your boot in the morning, and if their web is thick as rigging, you don't have to worry about that hair on your neck or the baby ones on the breeze. You hate that, right? Hitting a cloud of them while you're riding? Could be a dozen, but you only see one and you try to smash it, but when you look, the thing is gone and now your arm itches right up to the shoulder and that hair feels like it's back, but you can't unbuckle your helm because of the gauntlet and now your hair is in the air is tingly. That's just about the worst, isn't it? Oh god, thanks for the nightmare fuel. Mage. Mages are not demons or monsters. They are men and women like any other, except for their skill with the weapon few are given. I say this to be clear that I do not think all mages should be put to the sword, as some believe. However, every mage walks through life with a blade drawn and ready, whether they wish it or not. Those who insist that mages are harmless must ask how the apostates who fling fire when the Templars attacked learned how to kill so well. We in the academy know well that no skill comes without practice. If you fight a mage, you must close with him, regardless of the danger, or risk being overwhelmed. A mage's strike rarely hits with the force of a trained chevalier's blade, but often carries unnatural energies. Fire that boils a man inside his armor, lightning that steals the strength from his limbs, and so forth. To hold back is to give him time to alter the battlefield to his advantage in some fashion, whether he summons a wall of ice, a demonic ally, or magical flames to strengthen the blades of his guards. We know that a warrior who controls the battlefield is most often the victor. You must keep him reacting to you and continue your attack. Mages rarely wear heavy armor, but their magic can shield them as effectively as our own plate. I have said many times watch the hips and arms of your opponent instead of the hands, but with the mage, the hands and arms may be your only clue. If his body is protected from your blade, attempt to tangle his arms or bear him to the ground. It is not elegant or honorable, but there's no honor when fighting a mage. There's only survival. Pretty solid advice. But I still don't know what a tranquil is. Okay. I'm just gonna hand in my research.
We will study that.
Okay. Large weapon fragment removed.
Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow. In their blood the Maker's will is written.
Summon War Council. Oh. Is that the main quest? Maybe. Let's go to the blacksmith for now.
These truths the Maker has revealed to me.
As there is but one world, one life, one God.
Thank you.
Oh. What's inside here? Did we go in here?
What did I tell you?
Thank you.
Fix the door just like you asked, Flitter.
Oh, Maker bless. Can I get you something for your trouble?
Master Harriet said I should go back right away.
Oh, Maker, you were him. You were the herald of Andraste. And you were sent to shame us for mistreating the elves. I pay my elves good and proper, you should know. Friend of the
What?
I mean, I'm Flitter. Can I get you a drink?
Oh, yeah. I'm actually Dalish. That's not the point here. Relax, Flissa.
It's all right, Flissa. I won't do anything frightening.
If you wanted to close the breach, I wouldn't mind. As I said, I'm Flissa. The Inquisition soldiers needed a place to unwind, so Leliana brought me in to set up a tavern. Nothing fancy, but it's safer for the soldiers than looking for trouble in some village.
That's very nice of you. How do you know Leliana?
You said Leliana asked you to run an Inquisition tavern. How did you meet?
Dumb luck, mainly. I managed an inn back in Denerim. When I heard interesting gossip, I passed word to Leliana. Sometimes it was helpful. She asked if I wanted to own my own tavern, and I said yes. I didn't realize she meant this.
Well, are you happy or not?
What can you tell me about this area?
Adan is Haven's apothecary. He's been making potions and tending to the wounded as best he can. Harris is the Inquisition smith. Whatever he can't make you, Thren the quartermaster can probably find. And for anything fancier, you can try buying from Segrit. His prices aren't too high. Yet. Oh, there's also Minave. She studies beasts and things, as I understand.
Okay, thanks.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
You're doing the Maker's work here. Like keeping the morale, I guess. A Tale of the Frostbacks. Even mountains had a heart once. When the world was young, Korth the Mountain Father kept his throne at the peak of Belenas, the mountain at the center of the world, from which he could see all the corners of earth and sky. And he saw strong men become weak, brave men grow cowardly, and wise men turn foolish for love. Korth devised a plan that he might never be betrayed by his own heart by taking it out and hiding it where no soul would ever dare search for it. He sealed it inside a golden cask, buried it in the earth, and raised around it the fiercest mountains the world had ever seen, the Frostbacks, to guard it. But without his heart, the Mountain Father grew cruel. His chest was filled with bitter mountain winds that shrieked and howled like lost souls. Food lost its flavor, music had no sweetness, and he lost all joy. He sent avalanches and earthquakes to torment the tribes of men. Gods and men rose against him, calling him a tyrant, but with no heart, Korth could not be slain. Soon there were no heroes left, either among men or gods, who would dare challenge Korth. The Lady of the Skies sent the best of her children, the swiftest, the cleverest, and the strongest flyers, to scour the mountains for the missing heart, and for a year and a day they searched. But Sparrow and Raven, Vulture and Eagle, Swift and Albatross returned to her with nothing. Then the ptarmigan spoke up and offered to find the god chief's heart. The other birds laughed, for the ptarmigan is a tiny bird, too humble to soar, which spends half its time hopping along the ground. The lady would not give the little creature her blessing, for the mountains were too fierce even for eagles, but the ptarmigan set out anyway. The little bird traveled deep into the Frostbacks. When she could not fly, she crawled. She hugged the ground and weathered the worst mountain winds, and so made her lonely way to the valley. With all the gods' terrible deeds, the heart was far too heavy for the tiny bird to carry, so she rolled it little by little out of the valley and down a cliff, and when the golden cask struck the earth, it shattered. The heart was full almost to bursting, and the pain of it roused the mountain god to come see what had happened. When Korth neared his heart, it leapt back into his chest, and he was whole again. Then Hakon Winter's Breath bound Korth's chest with 3 bands of iron and 3 bands of ice, so it could never again escape. And all the remaining gods named the ptarmigan honored above even the loftiest eagles. Interesting. What an interesting story. I guess the god chief reunited with his heart, got back his emotions again, and regretted everything, right? What a beautiful story. Hold on, did we get to the exclamation mark yet?
Good luck sealing those rooms.
Special shipments. Okay, wow. Okay, thanks. I guess.
Walk safely, Herald of Andraste.
Thank you. Why is the blacksmith out of town?
So if we get better horses, you think that'll make a difference?
Master Dennett's horses in the hinterlands are faster than anything we've got here.
Harriet. Did we ask him about that? I guess I have.
Can you help improve my arms and armor?
Yes. You find a new piece, a pauldron or greaves, we'll take care of you. You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field.
Right.
Bring it here, we'll make sure it's done right and proper.
Goodbye.
Right.
Okay. I wanna craft some upgrades. Craft armor. Modify weapons. Right. We need to modify Bianca. Oh god, okay, we cannot. That's kinda bad. Okay, we can't.
You need something? Let me know. Another time then.
Oh. Yeah, Bianca arms enhanced. Okay. Each crafting material has a predetermined stat value for each possible slot type. What? I didn't get it. Oh, okay, I can choose which one I wanna fill in. And I can get different perks. I don't think it matters. Let's just go with onyx or iron. Bear hide. Okay. Precise limbs. Is this for Bianca? I don't know. This is for Bianca. Flanking damage bonus. That sounds good. I mean, rogues are meant for flanking, right? Now Varric. Upgrades. Precise limbs. How can I equip it? I cannot equip it. Maybe in weapons? Bianca? Empty runes and stuff? Okay, but how do I upgrade this? Upgrades? Now what? No, I don't want to destroy it. I guess he doesn't have any slots or something. Not sure. No one has slots. Great. Was that all for nothing? Armor crafting. I can get enhanced versions of that. Do I really want to do that? I'm gonna get more armors anyway.
You need something? Let me know.
I've probably
another time.
No, what did we do?
You need something? Let me know.
I've no idea.
You need something? Let me
I've crafted something, but I don't know how to use it. Have we looked into your house? There's nothing here. Okay. I guess we'll call the war meeting.
Filled with silence. I knew them.
What a long day. And now we're gonna travel somewhere else. We haven't even reached Redcliffe yet. Damn it. People are growing angry and impatient again. Summon War Council. You now have access to missions. Mission operations take time and bring the Inquisition resources and rewards. Only one mission per advisor can be active at a time. Some missions have a preferred type, which results in less time required when undertaken by the associated advisor. Missions may also provide different rewards depending on which advisor completes them. Okay. Inquisition Perks, special training from those who have joined the Inquisition's cause.
Did you see the message I sent?
Yes, thank you.
I have 2 perks. I can invest in something, right? Secrets. Oh, Secrets is Liliana. She's the spy master. Forces, the ex-Templar, the diplomat, and this is... there's no advisor here. Okay. Secrets, I think this is gonna help us. A detailed study of magic and the places and creatures that interact with it. Opens up new dialogue options related to the Fade or arcane studies. Yes, do it. Detailed studies on how show how to get the maximum usable harvest from each plant. That's okay. Training in spotting where the pattern breaks in nature or in civilization. Grants a significant increase to the discovery range. Boasted a number of researchers working to study those who stand against the Inquisition. Connections, nobility knowledge, detailed study of politics, rhetoric, and those who wield them to best effect. Yes, yes, new dialogue. It's always good. Thanks to a few well-placed acquaintances and a carefully crafted reputation, merchants will pay the Inquisition 10% more for items sold to them. From an expanding network of contacts among artisans, suppliers, and noble patrons, merchants will offer the Inquisition a 10% discount. Okay, and what does Column provide? These are all locked. These are also locked. I mean, oh, it's because I don't have any points. Get a study of the underworld customs and their brutal but practical applications. Dialogue options related to criminal activities. Okay, they all have dialogue options, damn it. Related to history. Okay. Oh wow, okay, we have lots of stuff available. Lots of places, holy crap, how big is this game? Okay. The breach is in Orlais. Interesting. Hold on, where are we supposed to go? Varric's Revenge, what? Hold on. The Fallow Mire. Forbidden Oasis. Oh, these are the shards. Okay. Investigate shards at the war table. How do I do that? There are Inquisition soldiers missing. Grey Wardens, Storm Coast. Okay, the main quests go to Val Royeaux. Okay, I wanna find out about the shards first. Because we spent a significant amount of time to locate them, so... Shards?
Has Cassandra spoken to you about my new recruits?
They are not your recruits, Commander. They're ours.
Investigate the shards. Holy crap, that's like in the other end of the Empire. Sister Liliana, the shards acquired by the Herald of Andraste are unlike anything I've encountered. Though ancient in origin, few have been recovered before now. The breach must have disrupted whatever ancient magic was concealing them from view. I have heard from one scroll that mentions the shards. It belonged to the Circle Tower in Markham. However, after the circles fell, the Sorrel family seized many of their valuables as compensation for donations made after the Mage son was taken there. They intend to sell the scroll along with everything else at private auction. Hastily scrawled below, Josephine, if this ancient magic is tied to the breach or can offer some advantage against it, we need to know. Can you get us into that auction? Liliana. A few well-placed rumors should incite bidding wars on other items, leaving the scroll for us.